exercise number 8.1, first exercise of your chapter. Here, first question we have given one figure, right angle triangle XYZ, and given information is measure of angle X, Y, Z is equal to 90 degree. And we have to find all the trigonometric ratio of angle X and angle Z. So let's see how to solve. Easy. Just we have to write the formulas and accordingly names of the sides. So let us start with angle X. So here we will write for angle X, first ratio we will calculate here. So sin X. Initially for angle X we will write all the formulas, means we will write opposite side, hypotenuse, then adjacent side and all. After that for Z, no need to write, we will directly name the sides. So sin X, what is the formula of sin? It is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So what is opposite side? We are taking this angle X. So opposite side of X is, you can see, YZ. So YZ upon hypotenuse is here ZX. So here we got our first trigonometric ratio of sin X. Let us write second ratio. Second ratio we will take it as cos X. What is formula for cos? It is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So cos X will be, now X have two adjacent sides, 1 and 2, means XY and ZX. But you can see ZX is adjacent side but it is hypotenuse. So we will not consider that. We will take this. So it will be XY upon ZX. ZX is our hypotenuse. So let us write third ratio. Third we will calculate tan X. Formula of tan, opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan X will be, it is opposite side, it is YZ upon adjacent side XY. Then fourth trigonometric ratio, here we will take cot X. Formula for cot is opposite that of tan, that is adjacent side upon opposite side. So it will be XY upon YZ. Fifth trigonometric ratio, sec X. Sec is opposite of cos. So formula is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So it will be ZX upon XY. Last trigonometric ratio for angle X, it will be cosec X. Again cosec is opposite of sine. So formula is hypotenuse upon opposite side. So it will be ZX upon YZ. So here we have completed all the 6 trigonometric ratio for angle x. Now we have to write for angle z. So for angle z, let us write one by one. Sin z. Now no need to write formula. We know the formula of sine. It is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now we are taking angle z. So opposite side of z is xy and hypotenuse will remain same, zx. So it will be xy upon zx. Second ratio, cos z. Formula is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Now for angle z, again we have two adjacent sides, z by zx, but zx is hypotenuse, so zy is my adjacent side and zx is my hypotenuse. So here z, we can write zy or we can write yz also. So I will write actually yz here. So yz upon hypotenuse is zx. Then third, tan z, opposite side upon adjacent side. So xy upon yz. Then fourth trigonometric ratio, cot z. Now no, we are not taking formulas. We know that relationship between all the trigonometric ratio. What we will do, just reverse these three things. We know cot is opposite of tan, so I will reverse it. So it will be yz upon xy. Actually this will be the shortcut. Then after cot we will take sec z. Opposite of sec z is actually cos z. So zx upon yz. Then last ratio, cosec z. Again it is opposite of sine. So it will be zx upon xy. If you want to cross check, you can do that. See, for cot z we have reverse sine z. What is formula of cot? It is adjacent side upon opposite side. So now you can check yz. You can see it is adjacent side upon opposite side xy. Right? This is opposite side. So this is correct. Then for sec z also you can verify your answer. Zx is the hypotenuse, right? So for sec z also we can verify. Now zx, you can see zx is the hypotenuse. Then yz, you can see yz is the adjacent side. That is our formula, hypotenuse upon our adjacent side. Then lastly, for cosec also, what is formula for cosec? Hypotenuse upon opposite side. Again zx is the hypotenuse and xy, you can see here, xy is opposite side. So very simple. I have explained you earlier also. We will just remember first three ratio for our convenience. After that, by using first three ratios, we can calculate next three ratios. But we have to keep in mind that which are the reciprocal of which ratios. Means sine is opposite of cosec and cosec is opposite of sine. Then tan and cot are reversible and also sec and cosec is also reversible. So means they have their reciprocal ratios. So after learning or after keeping in mind first three ratio, we can write next three ratio in shortcut way or in easy manner. Now let us solve next example. Second question we have, you have one figure, you can see we have actually two triangles having one common side, triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Here question is from figure we have to write tan x, cot 90 minus y, sec y, sin 90 minus x, cosec 90 minus y and cos 90 minus x. Now for solving this example, firstly we have to write 90 minus x and 90 minus y.
Choose the right kindergarten, a right bag, and matching bottle to go with. The right school. Right friends. Choose the right subjects and score well. Be an expert in all. The right teacher. And make sure that they like you. Choose the right timing. The right bus. And take a cab if getting late. The right train. And don't stand near the gates. Mind the pockets. Better get into ladies' compartment. And make sure your mustache hasn't started coming. Choose the right study time and forget games. IPL, IHL, rock and metal, guitar, axe. The right group. And be a model to your brother. Seriously. Choose the right syllabus. The right test paper. Keep guessing questions for exams. Choose the right branch. The right college. The right stream. Choose the right career. Lucky to have a father's business to take care of and a father to allow that. The right counselor. The right form and make sure the project is submitted on time. Choose the right website and rely on your friends for more information. Oblivious of the sites they have been to, there is no end to your woes. Getting better with every step you climb up the ladder. The summer vacation shorter, the bucket list bigger, the night darker, the books heavier. The only light you have is your friends ahead of you. Probably he is right. Ever thought how he got the direction? No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes. No more missing classes for rain, rally, and nonsense. Get your interest back in subjects through our creative ways of teaching. Doubts, concepts, applications, all explained through one vibrant animation. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Special programs only for basic foundation and paper analysis. Personality development, career counseling, admissions, hobbies, all covered. A new approach to study with long-term perspective. So sit back comfortably in your homes and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Here you can see two triangles are given. Actually, it is one triangle only, triangle LMN, but because of one perpendicular LT on side MN, we have two triangles, two right angle triangles, triangle LTM and triangle LTN. So in the first triangle, measure of M is given as 50 degree, and here the measure of angle TLN is given as 30 degree. So according to this figure, by using this figure, we have to find these ratios: tan 50 degree, sec 40 degree, sin 50 degree, cos 60 degree, cot 60 degree, cosec 40 degree, and cos 30 degree. So now you can see, actually in the question we can see 40 degree and 60 degree, but in the figure we can't see that. So actually, before finding these answers, we have to find the remaining measures of the angles of both the triangle. So let us solve this example. Firstly, I will take first triangle. Look carefully how to write. In triangle LTM, angle M plus angle LEM plus angle MLP is equal to 180 degree. Why? Here we will write sum of measures of angles of triangle. You have to write the reason. So angle M is 50 degree plus angle LTM is 90 degree. You can see this is perpendicular on side, so definitely this will be 90 degree, and we have to find angle MLT. So let us keep angle MLT here, 180 degree as it is. Now 90 plus 50 will be 140, and that 140 will get subtracted from right hand side. Means sum of these two angles we will transfer here. So angle MLT, we will get it as 40 degree. So I will write here. So this angle is 40 degree. We got our first angle. Then similarly, we will find angle N here. So now I will take second triangle. So in triangle LTN, we will write angle TLN plus angle LTN and angle N. If you want, you can write 3-word name, means angle LNT. But actually if we will write angle N only, there will be no confusion because only one angle is there. So this is also 180 degree. Again we have to write this reason. So sum of measures of angles of triangle. So let us substitute values. Angle TLN. TLN means it is given as 30 degree. Angle LTN, it is perpendicular side, so it will be 90 degree. And we have to find angle N. So it is 180 degree. So similarly what I will do is what I have did in the first step. Angle N I will keep as it is, 180 degree also as it is. Now sum of 90 and 30 will be 120, that will get subtracted from right hand side. So angle N we will get it as 60 degree. So I will write it here. So now we have all the measures of the angles you can see in the figure. So we will actually solve the sum, means actually we will write the ratios now. So let's start writing. First ratio is asked, tan 50 degree. Where is my angle 50? Here. So no need to write formula. If you want, you can write. What is formula for tan? It is opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side of 50 degree is, you can see, LT. Then adjacent side will be MT. Right? Opposite side upon adjacent side. Now here LM is our hypotenuse because this is the side in opposite to 90 degree angle. Then second ratio, underline this. Second ratio we have to find sec 40 degree. Where is my 40 degree angle? Yes, it is here. So what is formula of sec? Sec is actually the hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So hypotenuse will be LM and opposite means hypotenuse is LM. Adjacent side you can see it is LT. The next ratio we will find, it is asked as sine 50 degree. What is formula for sine? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. So look at, this is my 50 degree angle. So opposite side is LT and hypotenuse hypotenuse is LM. So this is the required ratio. Next ratio we want to find, it is cos 60 degree, means we will move in the next triangle because 60 degree angle is here. So what is formula of cos? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is Tn. Right? And what is hypotenuse here? It is Ln. Next ratio we have to find here is cot 60 degree. Means for same angle, 60 degree angle, we will find cot ratio. Formula of cot is adjacent side upon opposite side. So adjacent side is Tn, opposite side is Lt. Then after cot we have to find cosec 40. Means first triangle, here we have 40 degree. So what is formula for cosec? It is, what is cosec? Opposite of sine, hypotenuse upon opposite side. So hypotenuse is Lm and opposite side is Mt. Then last ratio we have to find cos 30 degree. 30 degree means this angle. Means we will move to second triangle. So what is formula of cos? It is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side will be, yes, L. Ln is hypotenuse and our adjacent side will be Lt. So Lt upon Ln. So in this way we have written all the ratios. So let us revise this sum. Actually this was the given figure and from this figure we have to find all these ratios, 7 ratios. So in this case actually two angles, means measures of two angles were not given for angle MLT and for angle LNT. So we have calculated initially those angles because other two angles, means measures of other two angles we had. So in this way we have calculated their angles by taking sum of measures of angles is equal to 180 degree. So after getting 40 degree and 60 degree, the two measures of the angles, we have calculated this ratio. No need to write formulas, directly we have written the names of the sides here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 ratios which were asked we have calculated. Here this is also simple example, but thing is that if the measures of the some angles are not given, initially we have to calculate that and after that we will solve the sum. You can see the figure, right angle triangle UVW is given. In this the two measures of the sides are also given, means UV is given as 6 cm and UW is given as 8 cm. And question is, we have to find all the trigonometric ratios of angle W. So now we can see we have two sides. So we can find third also by using Pythagoras theorem. So let us solve. In triangle UVW, angle V is 90 degree. So we can write directly UV square plus VW square is equal to UW square. Pythagoras theorem. So let us substitute value. UV we have 6. We don't know VW, so I will keep like that UW we have 8. So VW square is equal to 8 square minus 6 square. 6 square we will transfer on right hand side. Actually these are small numbers, so we can directly write the square and subtract them, or if the numbers are big, if we don't know the square, then we can use that formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This relationship you can use. So I will use that only. 8 plus 6, 8 minus 6. So you can see it will be easy. So VW square is equal to 8 plus 6, 40, and 8 minus 6 we have 2. So VW square is equal to 28. 28 is not actually perfect square, so what we will do, under root of 28 we get after taking square root of both the sides. So VW is equal to, here I can write 28 as 4 sevens are 28. So I can take 4 outside the square root. So we will have 2 root 7 centimeter. So we got our third side. So I will write it here, 2 root 7. So now we will write all the ratios of angle W. So let us start with sine. Sine W. It is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So opposite side is UV. Opposite side is UV. Hypotenuse is UW. UV I have 6 and hypotenuse is 8. So 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So 3 upon 4. So this is the value of sine W. Then cos W. Cos W is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side of W is VW. Hypotenuse UW. So VW we have 2 root 7 and hypotenuse 8. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So root 7 upon 4. Then tan W. For tan what I will do? Just take ratio of sine and cos. So now what we will do, you can say denominators are same, so that will get cancelled. So actually we can take the ratios of numerator. UV upon VW. If you don't understand, just write the formula. Opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side is UV and adjacent side is VW. Now UV is 6 and VW is 2 root 7. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So 3 upon root 7. Yes. Then cot W. Reverse tan. So VW upon UV. So reverse this value also. So you will get directly 7 root 7 upon 3. Then sec W. Sec is inverse of cos. So we will reverse that also. UW upon VW. This also 4 root 7. Then cosec. Cosec W. Cosec is opposite of sine. So UW upon UV. So 4 upon 3. Easy. No need to do calculation in last 3 ratios. Just reverse the first 3 ratios accordingly and you will get the answers. So very simple. So here we have completed our 4th example. Just in this example, firstly we have to find the third side which is not given using Pythagoras theorem. After obtaining the third side, we can write all the trigonometric ratios here. Now let us solve next example. Now let us solve 5th example. In this example, cos theta is given as root 3 by 2 and we have to find all the trigonometric ratios of angle theta. Figure is not given, so for our reference we will draw the figure. Here I have drawn one triangle, triangle ABC. At B it is 90 degree and C I have taken as angle theta. Now by using this given quantity, cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2, we can find the remaining ratios. Means actually here 2 sides are given and third side we can find, but the 2 sides are given indirectly. Here I will show you how. What is formula for cos? It is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So here is my angle theta. So adjacent side BC will be actually root 3. But means there will be common multiplier of numerator and denominator that I will show you. And hypotenuse will be, means AC here will be 2. So what we will write, pay attention carefully. Let x be the common multiplier, then cos theta is, let us write down in the formula, it will be adjacent side that is BC upon hypotenuse AC and this is given as root 3 upon 2. Therefore BC will be root 3x and AC will be 2x. Why we have to take common multiplier? So why we have to take this x? Because actually root 3 by 2 is ratio and this is simplest form of the ratio actually. Root 3 may have some number, means multiplicand, 2 may have some number multiplicand. So after cancelling those common factors, we are getting root 3 by 2. So those factors we don't know here. That's why we will take it as x. So now I can write the measure of BC is root 3x and measure of AC is 2x. So now we have 2 sides, we can find third side. So what we can do, in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Therefore AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. In the bracket we will write Pythagoras theorem. So AB we have to find, so I will keep like that. BC is root 3x, square it, and AC is 2x. This also we have to square. So AB square as it is 2x square, so it will be 4x square, minus we have to square this quantity and we will transfer on the right hand side. So root 3 square will be 3 because square of root will cancel and we will get that number only. So 3 we have and x square. So AB square, we will get it as 4 minus 3. So 1x square actually. So after taking square root, we will get AB as 1x. So we got our third side. Actually no need to write 1. We can just write x also. But for your reference I am writing here. So now we will solve this. We will find all the trigonometric ratios. Now one ratio cos is given. So let us start with sine. So sine theta. Formula for sine, opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now opposite side is AB upon hypotenuse is AC. So AB is 1x upon AC is 2x. So x get cancelled. We have answer 1 upon 2. Then second ratio cos is given. So I will directly take tan theta. Tan, formula for tan is opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side is AB. Adjacent side is BC. AB is 1x. Then BC is root 3x. X get cancelled. So 1 upon root 3. Then cot theta. Now no need to look at the figure and write the names of the sides. We will just reverse tan. So BC upon AB. So root 3 by 1. So which is actually root 3. Then sec theta. Sec theta is opposite of cos. So for cos we have written here BC upon AC. So it will be AC upon BC. So 2 upon root 3. It was root 3 by 2. So we will reverse that also. And cosec theta, it is reciprocal of sine. So AC upon AB. That is 2 upon 1. So just 2. So let us, or we can just simply underline the values. So one ratio was already given. So other 5 ratios we have calculated here. So in this way, I will just revise the thing. Only the value of cos theta was given. So that's why by using that value, we have drawn figure. We have shown the measures which were given, and we have taken one multiplier, so that we have calculated third side which was not given by using Pythagoras theorem. So now we have all the 3 sides in the form of that common multiplier. So by using our formulas of trigonometric ratios, we have calculated all the 5 remaining trigonometric ratios here.